another episode of NASCAR and the Saddle Chad the Roach, along with the Massel, James Sullivan.
Saturday, motherfuckers.
Alright, so last week, New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yep, the scorcher.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of the local racing. We're going to talk about that. But before we do, me and him actually wanted to give a big thank you and a big shout out to a couple of people.
Yep, the 1,000 people that got onto our NASCAR Facebook page, and that 1,000th person, Michael Nightmare. You'll be getting some swag as soon as we do.
And another shout out to Chase Elliott Weekly, which was helping us a lot on our YouTube channel. He shared a lot, so thank you very much. If you want to find anything about Chase Elliott during the week or anything, definitely check them out on their Facebook page. Shout out to you guys. And Zach Novak, another guy I want to give a shout out to, who's in the iRacing series. He's actually driving for Jack Roush in the 6 car. Thank you again for checking us out too. I appreciate that. So a lot of guys, and thank you again to my dad for letting us use some of the cool diecast model cars he built, man. So I appreciate that too. All right, so
hey, I just gotta give a shout out to the 97 people that have watched our last episode and everybody that subscribed.
So cheers to you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are helping the dream come true.
And all of your support is most appreciated.
We love you all. All right, so let's get back into what you really want to hear.
NASCAR.
All right. So, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Hot.
Slick, nasty track.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a slippery track. I mean, the Xfinity guys didn't know what the fuck to do with that.
Unless your name was Christopher Bell.
Yeah, and Bell and fucking and Mr. Custer there, they were ripping that track, but nobody else was.
And then remember, was it Harrison Burton and Paul Menard?
Yeah,
He's about him right now. That was another thing. I don't know if you watched any of it, the modified race.
I did not catch the modified race. I really wanted to see it on fanschoice.com, but for whatever reason, they aired it and that was it.
Oh, I knew it was on. So I watched it. Great race. Bobby Santos there. I was rooting for you, man. Tough break on those last couple of laps. It really stunk, man. But it was a great race. If you guys definitely go on fanschoice.tv and check it out and watch that.
Absolutely.
And then I also watched the K&N race because my girl Haley Deegan was it. She did not do that well. I think she had like something was wrong because they had to keep doing the wedge track. I think something.
But I know it was her first time at New Hampshire, and it was first time in those kind of temperatures.
Oh yes, it was slick for her. It was. She even said it was sideways.
Yeah, she's never dealt with that kind of. I mean, there's a lot of places in this country that are wicked fucking hot, but when you're in New Hampshire, those steel stands and the way that place is set up, there is no cover anywhere. And it gets so hot. Even if it was 80 degrees up there, the drivers complain. Let alone, it was 96 degrees, a feels like temperature of 110. It was ridiculous.
Asphalt cooks. It does cook. And it just so happened that it happened on the hottest week we've had up here in New England.
Right.
So it had that to it. It was crazy.
Fans were passing out in the stands, crew members were dropping, and they still ran the race. I mean, those are pros right there.
I was actually at Sunday. I was actually at Six Flags, and something very terrible happened. I lost my Jimmy Johnson hat.
Yep. Poof! Gone.
I didn't realize it until the way home, because on the ride home, we were going on, I think it was either the Mass Way 495, and there was traffic on the other side of the road, and my friend goes, dude, look at these trucks. And I did not know what he meant, and I looked up, and the first truck that I saw sitting right there, Jimmy Johnson's. And I went from 0 to 1,000. I was like, that's Jimmy Johnson's, there's Eric Almirola's, there's Chase Elliott's, Alex Bowman's, there's this. Oh my, I was so excited. I'm like, where's my hat? And then
that's when I realized.
That was the worst, greatest, saddest moment I think I've ever had. I was just excited to see the trucks. And the next thing you know, I'm like, where's my, shit. So, Haley Deegan's hat, I guess I'm wearing that from now on until I'll probably go, when I go to Richmond for the race, I'll probably get a new hat then. So, that's my plan. No rush to get a Jimmy hat.
I'm going to go give us a little pat on the back. Because,
yes, and tell them why.
Our picks came in 1-2.
Again?
Again.
Okay.
Again. 1-2. I'll quote myself by saying, I said, if the 42 doesn't win it, the 4 will.
And I said, if the 18 ain't gonna win it, the 11 will.
And guess what? 1-2.
And you know what the most weirdest thing about that weekend was? Alex Bowman qualified, the Great Flag Wave, he blew his engine, or blew something blew.
Shattered his transmission.
That's what it was,
No, the drive shaft.
That's what it was, yes.
And that fucking destroyed his motor.
So what does he do? goes to his backup car, and what happens?
It spins
He
out,
wrecks it.
slams into the wall.
So whose fucking backup car did they decide to use?
The 48.
And who fucking did better than we did in my own backup car?
Might have been that Alex Bowman guy.
That is absolute fucking bullshit, just so everybody knows. How does that happen? I'm sorry, I'm just mad about that. I watch an Alex Bowman, well that's my backup car, and it's beating me.
Right?
What the fuck? Like, bullshit! Like, okay, well, yeah, it's either, I don't know what's going on. It's the 48 team. That's literally what it comes down to. If someone's beating you in your own car, you
Right.
got a problem. So
There's-
let's fix this 48.
There's some problems there.
Oh,
But what I gotta say about the racing itself, those restarts were insane.
and this is, and
Dude,
talk about
that's-
New Hampshire, too, where we know it's kind of boring at times.
Yeah, because they get strung out.
They do.
and, I mean, TV does not do New Hampshire justice. Because if you've ever
Yeah,
been there
yeah.
and you're watching that race, there is battles all over the track. But the TV's got to keep up with, the name guy, and then, all right, there's the lead, and let's go through the field, and blah, 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 blah. And it's fucking boring. But if you're there, it's awesome.
Yeah.
That is an awesome track to go to.
Absolutely.
Because it's you can see the entire track, and you can see these
It's a
battles
little bit
going
bigger.
on.
It's like a bigger Martinsville.
Right.
It really literally is. And honestly, like, some of the most exciting battles are the ones when they're trying to stay on the lead lap. Like, a lot of those, that's when it gets really exciting, because you got all those guys like Ryan Newman, who he ain't gonna back down for anybody. You got Ricky Stenhouse. I mean, look at, okay, the two Roush cars, basically, we might as well say. They ain't gonna back down. Austin Dillon ain't, Daniel Hemrick, they're not. They're gonna try to drive, and that's what makes it exciting about New Hampshire, but they really don't show that. So, New Hampshire's, it's a track you definitely, if you go to, you're gonna like. And if you, I don't know. It's really hard. New Hampshire's a really hard track to explain. It really is. It's a great track, but it can be boring.
Nobody really out there would give it its due until they get there and they see the racing. And I've met people in the parking lot, and we've partied with them and had an absolutely fantastic time. And they were from all over the country because they came back just because of the racing there. They thought, I got the tickets for free. I'll just go. They went and they came back because the racing is really good there.
Now, I will say this: the one thing that'll make that track better.
Night.
Took it right out of my words. Put in fucking lights. I don't care what the whole deal was with the Bear family that they had. No. Now it's a whole new. No, get some fucking lights. Because from what I understand, if we get lights there, we get a second race again. So put in some fucking lights.
Right.
I want to see night
Run
racing.
that thing at night.
Come on, in the middle.
God.
You have the race in mid-July. Or the beginning, mid-July. It's fucking hot. It's
the
fucking
worst
hot.
time
If
to
you're gonna
be
do that,
in New
fine. Then put it a night race.
The humidity
Stupid.
was stifling. I spent the entire weekend laying on my couch, right underneath the AC, watching stupid friggin' movies because I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, and I was at Six Flags losing my hat, so.
Hey, it wasn't a good weekend in New England. Unless you're up there in the 4 and the 11.
I was gonna say, unless your
banging
name's Kevin
back and
Harvick.
forth with the second best finish of the fucking year.
So that brings me to, so now let's go to this other point. After this, playoffs.
The playoffs. I mean, we got must-win situations.
I right now in front of me.
all over the place.
I got my list in front of me. What we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna break down. We're gonna say these names, and we're gonna say in or out, and how do we feel so far about these drivers? All right. So number 16, the guy in 16th is Clint Boyer. He's just a couple of points ahead of Jimmy Johnson.
Right. They're both in must-win situations.
Yes.
There's no doubt about
So
it.
let's start with the 17th driver, Jimmy Johnson. Johnson in or out? I don't even think I have to fucking answer that.
I mean, he's Jim Johnson. He's a 7-time champion. If he's not in there,
This is the first year I don't see him not contending for a championship.
it takes away from the championship itself. I mean, was it Clint Boyer? I could care less if he gets in there, but it'd be nice if he did.
You got Ryan Newman ahead of him, and you got Eric Jones. Oh, me and you would love to see Eric Jones out of that.
Oh, yeah, we'd love to see Eric Jones so I can smash it.
Eric Jones, I'm telling you right now, bye-bye, dude. Christopher Bell's taking over that car next year. Calling it right now. You heard it first right here. Jimmy Johnson, I say will in. I say he will make it in. Yes, that is a little bit biased, but yes,
I
think
would
he
doubt
can
if
make
both
it
Clint
in.
Boyer and him get in.
I think Johnson will make it in. Daniel Suarez.
And the guy knows
He's
how to
19th place.
run, and he is a
He's only got 2. Okay, so Johnson's got 3 top 5s and 8 top 10s this year. Suarez has only got 2 top 5s with 7 top 10s. So they're both the same.
Right.
Almost. You know what I mean? And if I even go lower, now Paul Menard. Only two top
I don't
tens.
even want to see him.
Only two top tens, and he's in 20th. Or 19th, excuse no, yeah. Yeah, he's in 19th, sorry about that. 20th, Ricky Stenhouse. With one top 5 and 2 top 10s.
I mean...
Let's look at the stats as I'm looking at them.
I'm just looking at the stats. The only thing I can say about Suarez and him, and who's underneath him?
We got Chris Buescher at 21st.
There are just...
4 top 10s, that's all he has.
They are in must-win situations.
These are, okay, so now
from 16th back to 21st.
So
they have a shot,
alright?
But they're in must-win situations.
Here's your other buddy who's in 22nd, Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon, he's
3 top 5s. I mean, 3 top 10s, excuse me, that's all he has. He has 2 stage wins, though.
Everybody from 16th down is in a must-win situation.
Alright, 23rd, Ty Dillon. 2 stage wins,
yeah,
1 top 5,
are right on top of each other.
2 top 10s. Actually, that's not bad for Ty Dillon. He actually had a pretty decent year. And my buddy right here, 24th, Matt DiBenedetto.
Right.
2 top 5s, 3 top 10s. So, looking at the stats, man, everyone around there is just kind of the same. It's kind of if you have a good or bad week, and that's going to 24th.
Go back to who's the top.
The top. You want to go to the
Yeah,
top? All right.
Let's go to the top.
So we got Joe Logano leading, Kyle Busch second, Kevin Harvick is third, Denny Hamlin in the 11 car is going to be fourth, Brad Keselowski in the number 2 car, fifth. It's Martin Truex Jr. in the 19 Bass Pro Shop car. He's going to be 6th. Kurt Busch in the number 1 Monster Energy car. He's going to be 7th. Chase Elliott in the Napa 9 car. And then number 9th, is Eric Almirola in the 10 Smith House Ford. With Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Kyle Larson, Eric Jones, Ryan Newman, and Clint Boyer rounding out. Right now, as if it started, that would be your playoff picture.
Now, you got that whole setup right there, and you went through every single one of those names, and then previously we were talking about a whole bunch of other people that are just out of it. It's like, hello, these guys that you just talked about, that's why they're down there.
I'm surprised, actually, looking at this. William Byron! Good for you, buddy. Yeah, it's only because you got my fucking crew chief, but, you know, it's okay. But, yeah, he's still, whatever. But you're still my buddy. I still like the 24.
We'll give a little shout out to Chad Knaus and what he's doing with the kids.
Yeah, Chad Knaus. This is for you, buddy. You know I always drink for you, buddy. Alright, back to more racing. So, now that we looked at the pitch report, you know how we feel about it. You think only 1 or 2 of those guys are going to get in. Jimmy Johnson, we feel like can make his way back in, and that's the only guy I can see here on my list that I'm looking at right here.
Jimmy Johnson and Clint Boyer.
Well, Clint's in. Clint is in at this point. He is the man that's ahead of Johnson.
Like 16th?
He is 16th, yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, guys, we're looking on the phone doing our best we can. If anybody wants to help us,
just the 2 of us.
Anybody wants to help us produce, we're looking for somebody. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so you got Boyer and then Newman. Well, these guys are right there from 13th on down are all fucking close. Like, you look at the points.
I can definitely see Ryan Newman spinning out Jones just to fucking get out of spot.
No. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Forgot about that.
What?
We didn't even. It was Ricky Stenhouse and Eric Jones. You know what Ricky Stenhouse said? He goes, I'm going to make sure I get him back before the playoffs. Ricky, you're my fucking buddy right now. Wreck him, take him out. I don't want him in there. Nobody wants him in there. Right. Sorry, Eric, dude. We really don't like you. I'm sorry, bud.
Yep.
And you're not that
Eric.
And Eric Jones, you're not that.
Jones.
And he's not that bad of a driver, but he's not really that good neither.
Right.
So I mean, he's a mediocre. He's the mediocre driver. It's midfield. Oh, he's up in the front.
He's just got good
sometimes.
equipment and a good team. The only reason why he's done as good as he's done, it ain't him. It's his equipment and his team.
And I feel bad for.
I feel bad.
I give every driver we give every driver their dues. Like we don't like Kyle, but you know what? He can drive. Eric, I cannot find one thing. And I'm like, oh, you're really good here. You're not good here. I can't really put my finger on where you are good. Right. I can tell you where you're bad. That's about it. So in my eyes, you do not look good.
I can tell you about your
attitude. Doesn't look good.
I mean,
he does not look good.
I've never seen him interact with the fans. I just none of it. I mean, he's just so blah. He's like a Saturday night, 3 o'clock in the morning. You just ate a bad sandwich from 7-Eleven and you threw up. That's Eric Jones.
Damn, that was
harsh.
That was bad. Wow. Okay, on that note, wow. Alright. Eric, sorry, Eric, you don't leave. I think he likes Kyle Busch more than Eric Jones.
No.
Oh,
but
okay.
they're
close. They're close.
They're close.
Alright, so let's talk about this weekend coming up.
Pocono. The Tricky Triangle.
And you know how I feel about it?
We've said that before, though.
What? Pocono? Huh?
We've said that before.
I don't know. We'll see what the package does.
Right.
The package is what's going crazy. Do you remember 2002 when Steve Park and freaking Dale Jr.
Earlier this year, did they run Pocono?
No, this is the first race at Pocono all year.
I think it's going to be a better race, much better race. Because
this is the first Pocono race all year, dude.
This Pocono race, I mean,
next year it's going to be fucking Saturday and Sunday.
right? They're going to double that boy up.
Which I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to do the whole backup cars and like, can you run it the car you had on Saturday or Sunday? Because that's basically you're bringing 4 cars to a track, 2 for Saturday, 2 for Sunday. That's a lot of cars. Just saying.
That's an insane amount of racing in 2 days.
That is, but if you're gonna do it on a fucking boring track, you might as well do it at Pocono.
I mean,
No disrespect to Pocono, it's just the last couple of years have been boring.
Some of the racing at Pocono has been incredible. Some of it is just, oh god, do they get strung out fast?
Some of your best memories.
That front straightaway is just so friggin' long. It's hard for them not to get spread out.
I like when they go into turn 1 and the tunnel turn. Those are my 2 favorite turns that they go to.
There's only 3 of them.
What is some of your most memorable moments there? What is like?
You already mentioned it though. When
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Steve Park.
Yeah,
2002. The green flag just waved him.
Jumped out of his car and
oh man.
Because all Dale Earnhardt Jr. could see was the car right in front of him. He knew he plowed into him when they hit that berm.
Davey Allison, when he did the flip on the back straightaway in the 1980 something. You don't remember that? He just went airborne and just dug in and it was
80s.
Dude, his car was gone.
I don't really remember the 80s.
Okay. Well, I guess this is why they call me the stat hole, because I remember everything when it comes to NASCAR. And Elliott Sadler, remember his accident? The engine just ripped out of the car, and he hit the wall. The engine just ripped out.
Right.
I remember
my biggest memory is when Dale Earnhardt Jr. jumped out. I mean, I didn't really remember the accident up until I started watching some of the stuff the other week.
Thanks to me.
No, actually, I started watching on YouTube because I was following our page. But it was him jumping out of the car, and I mean, he ran over there. That's teammates right there. When you jumping out of your car and running full throttle, not even caring if the car's going to explode or do this or that. Nope. He was right into that car trying to see if his teammate was all right.
Yeah, no, that was.
That's sportsmanship right there.
I remember another big memory for me was when Brad Keselowski won there in 2000. I believe it was 11. He had broke his foot in an accident. It was his back in the car, and he beat Kyle Busch up. And I'll never forget, fucking Kurt Busch was driving the 22 and was banging on Johnson's door and trying to foot. Oh, dude, I remember that day. I remember that. I don't remember where I was. I remember I was at my dad's house on South Main Street watching that race, and I'll never forget.
So we're talking about it. Who's gonna win it?
So who's gonna win it? All right, you put me on the spot here. All right, I'm gonna start with one of my dark horses. I'm gonna start with my favorites.
Start with the favorites.
All right, you gotta go with. You gotta go with the Gibbs car. You can't. You just can't. But which one? I'm gonna go with the 19. I'm gonna go with Martin Truex Jr. Okay, I'm 2 for 2 with that guy. I might have picked him once actually and got it wrong. But what?
You did.
Okay, 2 out of 3 with you, Truex. Okay, see, so I know my shit. And probably I gotta go with the number 2, Brad Keselowski. I think he's gonna do great. Man, who else is good at this track? You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say Ryan Blaney as well.
Really?
Ryan Blaney. I think Ryan Blaney finds his way back into victory lane when he got his first win against Kevin Harvick. I think that happens again. I think Penske gets those 3 cars. If not, it's going to be either Keselowski or it's going to be fucking Truex.
Alright.
Dark horses, Daniel Hemrick in the 8, and the number 95, Matt DiBenedetto.
Okay.
And just for fun, the number 17, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Just kidding. Right, Stenhouse, just wreck everybody, please.
Yeah, just take out fucking...
Yeah, you're the freak. I love you, Stenhouse, just because you wreck people.
Just take out Eric Jones, please.
Yep. What do you got?
I can't believe I'm actually going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
The 22.
I knew you were, baby.
Series champion, Joey
Logano.
I'm going to go with him. I mean...
I saw that. I saw that coming. And you know what? We're right. Penske cars or Gibbs. You have to have a Gibbs in your top. Do you?
My next pick is going to be your first pick, the 19.
Right here. Same.
All
right. And who's that third?
I'm going to go with Chase Elliott.
Oh, he goes with the 9. Dude, that's a bad pick.
I got
He's been under the radar quiet lately out of all the Hendrick
We were
stable.
talking about that last week about him hanging underneath the radar, just
Good,
being
yeah,
quiet.
that's a good dude. That's a good pick. I think. Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
he generates awesome speed, and with a straightaway like Pocono, he's gonna be
All right.
laser bolt down there.
Give me those fucking dark horses. Who is just out of nowhere is gonna win this race?
Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon,
Yep.
the 13.
Yep.
Do you know what? I thought he was gonna say Austin Dillon. I was fucking close to reading your
No.
mind. Who do you? All right. Who's the other one? Let me guess. Eric Almirola.
Nope.
Bubba Wallace.
Nope. The 48. Jimmy Johnson.
I fucking hate you so much for saying that. Hey, but that's what we're here for, to have fun like that. So, we're down to the last couple of minutes here. We're going into our segment what we're going to call Locals Racetrack.
Locals rule.
Short track local racing. I got my phone right here. This is what we can look for this weekend here on fanschoice.tv. Give them a big shout out because they do a great job every week. Alright, we got at Iowa Speedway this weekend because that's where the Xfinity goes. The K&N Pro Series West will be there. Haley Deegan will be there, so I will be watching. That'll be Friday at July 26th at 8:30. Saturday, you've got Berlin Speedway, Flamboro's?
I don't know. I can't read
Flamboro
shit.
Downs, Langley Speedway, Magic Valley Speedway, and you got Merlin Speedway. And it's supposed to be also the Madhouse is supposed to be there.
Right,
Bowman
Bowman Gray. I
So
love that fucking place.
definitely, if you got a chance, definitely check them out. I'll be watching one race on my laptop, one race on my phone, one race on my PS4. That's how I do it.
You gotta watch these races on Fans Choice. I mean,
It's-
Bowman Gray and
They do a fantastic job.
It's just so much fun because with these short tracks in the South, they got such a local loyal following. The fans
They do.
are there.
They do, and the reason why is that
stands are packed because the people that are putting on the race know the race car drivers are going to put on a show, even if they don't want to. They still are. And there's a couple of guys that I can,
who you got? What are you thinking?
I mean, especially with Bowman and Gray, we got a top 3 dogfight going on. You got.
We were checking that out. Now,
Right.
This is how bad. I just want to say this is how bad Fan Choice TV and everything got us into the racing. Now we're so into the local racing and like I said, Bowman Gray, Legend. We just love it. Last night, me and him were sitting here at the bar together, and we're just hanging out, just watching the Penty series.
Yeah.
And we're watching them just because it was on, and we just that's racing fans just to watch the racing. That's all we wanted to do.
If I could.
It's crazy. It's really bad how it is.
Throw in a little ask for fanschoice.com to give us some more dirt.
Just give me the dirt.
Just give me some.
Give me the dirt.
Just
Molly
give us
Crew
some-
right there.
Give us
But
some
yes,
more dirt.
I wouldn't mind not more dirt racing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I want to see some sprints. I want to see some modifieds on the. It's a lot of fun. I mean, hell.
But
Dirt's cool.
I have to give it up to them because they're fucking at least something out there that's going. Hey, let's give these guys TV time. Let's show it, and it's
Sprints
working.
and the modifieds.
And if it depends if you're a real hardcore fan. It really does.
I mean, these guys aren't racing for money or fame or anything. They're racing because they love it.
And that's what
loving
comes down to.
racing is the reason why we're doing this.
Yeah, we love to do this. You guys following and subscribing and everything, it's just helping us. But we want to do this. We don't enjoy it, man. You gotta enjoy
wouldn't
this.
be doing
You
this
have to
even if
enjoy
you
it.
didn't.
And you have to enjoy racing. And like I said, we thank all of you for watching everything. And we just want you. We want you guys to watch the short track racing because you know what? Sometimes it really is better than what you see in the Cup Series. These guys just go out there beating and banging and just.
If you got a local
They
track.
got something to prove to say that they're the best at their local track. And
Right.
it's
If
just,
you
it is,
got a
that's
local
cool.
track within 50 miles,
We have Thompson and Seekonk.
go see it.
Thompson and Seekonk would be ours. And Stafford Speedway, that would be our local
I did a
tracks.
demolition derby at Seekonk, and I was as terrified as I was elated.
Yes, and Seekonk is a very, and this, like we said, we're from the Massachusetts area, of course, obviously.
Yeah,
So
and
those
we're
are
here
our
in
local tracks. Our big NASCAR.
Milford, Massachusetts, here at the Turtle Tavern.
The 3 big closest NASCAR races, if you really want to go, obviously New Hampshire, Pocono would be the other
Right.
one, and Watkins Glen.
Right.
Those would be the 3 closest to us. I prefer to go a little bit further down to, maybe Dover, maybe, obviously Martinsville and freaking Richmond. Obviously, that's a thing that I'm going to go to almost every year.
Before
just so you
I
guys
die,
know.
I'm going to see Bristol at night.
Oh, don't worry, that's
I'm
going to
gonna be
happen.
there. I'm going to be there.
I just got offered tickets today for that.
My mother and stepfather, they live in friggin' North Carolina.
Well, I just got offered tickets to that race, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really? We're going!
Well, do you want to?
Hell yes!
Do you really want to go?
That's on my bucket list.
I'm dead serious. I got the tickets for it. We can go.
We're going.
So it looks like we might be going to Bristol night race. Depending on
Bristol!
I will talk to the guy tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. I got to hook up with someone that helps me out a lot with tickets, so shout out to that guy. I'm not going to say anything, because,
Hey,
But
not
seriously,
throwing out names
he
up
asked
there.
me earlier today, he goes, hey, you want to go to Bristol night race? I said, I want, obviously, money, but obviously I'm saving up for the Richmond race. So, I'm all over the place. This is fucking awesome. I love going to NASCAR races. And I got pit passes for my birthday. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
I've been talking about it for like fucking 6 months now.
Well, hey, my first night
Stop burning my ear!
First NASCAR, first night race, pit passes, meet Jimmy Johnson, drink some beer, priceless.
Right?
But alright, man. Let's do our thing. Let's go hang out. Let's go drink.
Yep.
We love
get
you
a
guys.
bartender that's like really cute, so we're gonna go hang out with her and we're gonna do our thing.
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for everything. You guys have a good one.
NASCAR.